Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Amanda and this is Dead Garden Tarot. So I wanted to do another reading for you guys about what's kind of hidden in the shadows. And I pulled from the Midnight Magic. We got the High Priestess. I had to restart this video because I ran out of space. So Fairy Ring Champignon. So we all know that the High Priestess is intuition and balance and inspiration. And I have to pace myself because there's a lot. Okay, so and then the Page of Swords we got. So the Deadly Gallerina. I had to look these up because the pictures are, you get a lot of different things with these cards, which is one of my favorite decks. I love these cards. But I wanted to have like a really like proper base for you guys. So with the two, because I was getting a different message as opposed to this one, and so it was confusing me. But you can put yourself where you belong, and I'll tell you both. So for this card, it's about details and alertness. And curiosity. So I feel like you're being really curious right now about the things in your world, and I feel like you are being really alert when it comes to your spiritual abilities and intuition and what's going on in your subconscious, or at least trying to be. And then we got the World as well, and this is Honey Mushroom. And so the World is about success and expansion. So yeah, being curious about how to expand your world and your vision. And so these two cards together was giving me like very phallic, right? And then this one reminds me of the opening of a womb, right? I don't know what you're allowed to say on YouTube exactly, so I don't want to be too graphic, but yeah. And then with this one we got the Devil, right? We all know what the Devil is, but again with this one I wanted to look it up, and it was more about restriction and control I was feeling. And again with this one, this really looks like a uterus to me, and so I don't know if it's the Virgo blood moon or what's going on, but I'm getting like a very anatomy kind of like focus. Not just that, but I swear it goes somewhere. Like a preparation of your body and not just your mind. So this is lobster mushroom, right? And there's a saying like you're finding your lobster, right? Your mate, your soulmate, the person who you will be with. And with these two mushrooms, the white ones, with the spider in the middle, there's like a restriction, right? So I feel like there's something restricting you right now when it comes to maybe your body. And with these peppers, there's maybe you are wondering about the spiciness in the bedroom. And then with these berries, they were kind of giving me like a nightshade feel, or you know those berries that, if you've ever watched the Hunger Games or read the books, those berries that at the end where she threatens to eat them because they'll kill her, right? The poison. So I feel like you are trying to figure out what is, you know, what you like in the bedroom, what you don't like in the bedroom, what, if you're compatible with this person, your needs and your wants, and how your shadows will react to that. Just, you know, same as in the 3D, how you are going to blend within friend groups and whatnot. And with the High Priestess, how this tree is very much in the 3D, you know, the birch, and then we have this one, which is in the 5D, in the subconscious, right? And how all of that blends and fits together. And the honey mushroom, so to me, that's very like, it gives me fertile vibes. Preparing your body, preparing your womb for like a family if you want to have children. And then we move into the Two of Pentacles. Now with the Two of Pentacles, because these two cards came up together, I feel like there's been a restriction in your money right now. And with the Two of Pentacles, this is about decisions and time management and how to stretch every dollar and how to pace yourself. And again, with this card, how everything's like clear, but in this particular section of the card, it's really, really blurry, and how you're not necessarily able to see everything. And so you're wondering how everything will really unfold. The Ten of Cups. So this is emotional fulfillment, right? But then also when I looked it up, it's about comfort and familial bonds and a new home. So all these cards, it's really giving me the vibe of you're focused on your femininity, you're focused on expanding your, not just your mind, but your body, preparing yourself to come into union, to come into a relationship. Now, if you are focused on like your, you know, your lady parts and stuff like that, it could be that you are, maybe you have issues when it comes to that health-wise. Take it as it resonates, you don't have to. But also if you want to have children and getting all of that ready and checked out, right? And then also as well, if you haven't had a partner in a really, really long time, preparing yourself for that, as well as, you know, if you have like, you know, multiple children or you've had multiple partners, and this isn't something that you have been, you know, celibate for too long, maybe you want to do your Kegels, you know, just like whatever, right? No judgment. And yeah, and I really feel like you're preparing yourself to come into union. And how, yeah, so with the portobello mushroom, right? Portobellos are really meaty mushrooms, and a lot of vegetarians will use them as, like, you can make them almost like a steak dinner, right? If you use spices and stuff like that. And I really feel like you're trying to focus on your health, the health of your body, the health, not just the health of your mind, but the health of your body, the health of your femininity, and the health of coming into like a bonding situation with friend groups and new positions of work, working in different areas with different people, and you know, moving into a new home or a new area and being settled in that, and how that's gonna work. So then I pulled from the Divine Tarot. What is it? The Tarot Divine, and I got Magician. So I really feel like you're being granted wishes, and I really feel like you're focused on your own wishes, and you're being the main character of your story, which is under the High Priestess, right? So you are really drawing in luck right now, and there is a heavy magic feeling right now. And because of that Virgo full moon, the blood moon, I really feel like, because Virgo is also the maiden, right? So I really feel like it's focused on the female empowerment and the female magic. Again, no gender in tarot, put yourself where you belong. And there's something about that subconsciously that you're unaware of that is really working in your favor right now. So what can we get for the Page of Swords, please? Hopefully that made sense and is connecting with someone. The Queen of Swords. Yeah, you're being detail-oriented, right? With this Page of Swords. You're being... like sharp in your mind. You're preparing yourself. You're on guard. You're readying yourself. Yeah, you're not putting up with like the bull crap, right? And because this also has like a health basis, you might be really advocating for yourself when it comes to your health and with like health officials. What else can I get for the world? The Chariot. Yeah, you're moving forward and you're doing it quickly. So this is gonna, like, okay, so the world is expansion, this is Chariot. So like the expansion is going to be picking up, it's going to be fast. I heard hold on to your hats. Maybe you wear a lot of hats. Actually or metaphorically, I don't know. What can I get for the Devil? The Devil, yep. The Devil was this restriction. There's something about this that keeps drawing me in, this little firefly, or it almost looks like a fairy also. I feel like you have like magical like beings or like entities or something that are like helping you in the background. Especially if you really connect with like forest stuff. Or maybe you're like a what do they call them? Like a green witch? Or like a kitchen witch? Or like a hearth witch, even? Or you might be vegetarian? What can I get for the Devil, please? The Sun? Okay. So how I was saying about the Devil just being about restrictions, and because it was the Two of Pentacles that followed after about restrictions and control over your own body, advocating for your own body and your own health, and being somewhat restricted with that when it comes to money and when it comes to like speaking to like health people. But I feel like you shine, and because you have this Queen of Swords also, right? You might have Leo placements. I feel like, again, with the Sun and under the Devil, I don't want to say you're angry, but like you're heated up. You're heated up about something. Whether it's about your finances or about your health, because that seems to be the focus. Or maybe you're heated up at the fact that whatever's being hidden from you hasn't shown itself yet, and you're just getting tired of the divine timing. Could be it, right? What can I get for the Two of Pentacles, please? The Barometer, Earth Star. Oh my god, these cards. The Wheel of Fortune wants to pop out. Okay, so the Six of Cups, your resources. I heard blessings. I heard that your community helps you, and when you ask for something, you receive it, which is really good. And then we have the Emperor as well. Okay. So to me, because this is emotional fulfillment, this is what you're moving into with the Ten of Cups, with this Two of Pentacles and being prepared. There's an Emperor coming in that is going to help you. And again, with this crow or raven that's sitting on top, there's someone that is watching over you, that is magical in the 5D. Something you don't see. Something or someone. I feel like you have like fairies or creatures, or the birds are watching over you. What's this Ten of Cups? Yeah, I feel like there's a preparation, and because you're preparing yourself, they are also preparing you, and I feel like they're putting you in certain situations, and that's why you're being so detailed and trying to listen to your intuition, because I feel like there's so much not seen that you're trying to catch any little glimpse to kind of keep the faith going. Ten of Cups. So we have the Queen of Cups. Yeah. This emotional fulfillment, this is really going to overflow your cup. This is going to put you in the Queen of Cups. Strength. Okay. This is where your strength lies. Your strength lies in your emotional stability. Your strength lies in your femininity. And again, with her stepping on the lion here, and with the Queen of Swords here, this is really speaking. And again, even with the Magician and this like fairy godmother, where she like turns, you know, it's like the Cinderella story. It could be like a rags to riches kind of story for you even. The strength that you have in your femininity, so you might actually have really strong Leo placements, really strong Virgo placements. And then just like your power overall, your power in even your kindness and the ability to help other people and to cultivate. Because it seems like you've been through it all. You really know how to use your resources. You really know how to stretch your dollar. You have had to start from scratch. You've had to build yourself. And it seems like you've had to do it by yourself with all this advocating. That's very interesting. Yeah, okay, so the High Priestess is on the bottom of the deck. So that is like really hard double confirmation that you are at the height of your spiritual and your divinity, your divine femininity, and that you are a true alchemist and a true magician. Yeah. That's really nice. That was beautiful. Should we do anything else? What are we at, 19? I'd like to get a little bit more. Again, so a little bit more with maybe, should we do tea? We'll do a couple teas, maybe. Should we do tea? We can do tea. Starlight and Spring. Okay, what can we get for the tea? What can we get for this Emperor that's coming in to help you? Obstacles to overcome. Yeah. And success. Like, you're the star, you're shining. Your success is like evident and imminent. This Emperor I just heard is going to see to it. So I don't know if it means that this Emperor knows what you've been going through, or he sees like your worth and he sees your abilities or something, but it's almost like he's making it his job or his duty to see that you succeed and to see that you rise up to where you need to be because of this Ten of Cups. Yeah, what else can you tell me about the Ten of Cups and this Queen of Cups and the Strength? Okay, news is on the way. Again, this is like a bird. I really feel like you are really super tied to nature. Again, like I was saying, the green witch, a white witch, like hearth, kitchen. There really is something to be said about nature, and maybe you're really into gardening. Maybe you want to farm. Maybe you have a lot of animals and you care for animals. Whatever it is, you are extremely strong and extremely vibrant. And you are like an all-encompassing type of woman. That's nice. Yeah. Okay, well, that's it. I'm gonna end it there. I hope that you all have a really good evening, and yeah, keep being your powerful, amazing, feminine self, and there is nothing but, you know, the Ten of Cups and love and success coming very soon. Yeah, peace. God bless.